I'm Levi. Adventure is what drives me, and I'm on a never-ending hunt to find the most unique and tiny one-night stays across America. I've been to hundreds of tiny houses, and the truth is, I'm just scratching the surface. There's more doors to open, so grab your bags. This is Tiny BNB. Let's go explore. Right now we're inside a restored 1909 railcar used in the logging industry here in Washington, Idaho, and Montana. It's now an Airbnb, one of the best trains I've seen in the world. Let's go check this place out. We are in a brand new location today. I've never explored this part of the country, Deary, Idaho. The northern part of Idaho, it's a small town, you may have never heard of it, of about 500 people, logging town, and they have a really cool accommodation here. This is a 1909 restored rail car. They're very rare, and this one is my favorite one I've ever been to. It is done so well. This rail car was used on the Washington, Idaho, and Montana Railway from 1909 to about the 1950s, and it was purchased brand new in 1909 from the American Car and Foundry Company out in Chicago, I believe, shipped here to be used in the logging industry. This is a logging town, and with the logging rail cars, they would always have two of these type of rail cars, which were used for passengers, baggage, and U.S. mail. So there's not that many of these ones, and to have it restored here where it was used is amazing. It was found in a barn about 2 miles from here, and they brought it over here to restore it, and we're going to be getting with the tour right now. The walkway is pretty cool with the railroad ties they incorporated, fitting with the aesthetic they're going for here. And we'll walk up on this deck space. They built this entire pergola on top of the rail car to help preserve it. It's out of the rain, out of the snow, and it helps with shade. You can sit out here and not get rained on or snowed on, and it just adds a giant deck space to this area as well. So we'll walk up on here now, and we can see all the small details. The lettering that says Washington, Idaho, and Montana Railway Company on top. This is what it would have looked like when it was being used officially on the railroad. So very cool. Windows are original. The roof is copper. We got the windows up there as well. And this is kind of split into 3 different sections. So when it was used, this first section up here was used for your mail. And you can see with the lettering down there, U.S. mail. They even have a small mail opening down there, and the door on this side has the original metal bars on the glass. So really cool to see those details, and we'll continue along. This middle section was used for your baggage and large items, and you can see the door is really large and it slides open. Not sliding open right now, we keep it closed, but that is what it was used for. And then we continue down to this section, and this was used as the passengers, which we'll see some original details when we get inside. So very cool. Also, with the deck space, we can lower these blinds. They're automatic, and during the summer, you can block the sun. The sun sets on this left side, so you can sit out here and watch the sunset. Beautiful, beautiful views from over here. We are on 145 acres of property, and it's pretty private out here. So this is the rail car. It is large and it's very wide. And when we get to the front door here, you can see they left this part that would attach to the other rail cars kind of open, which is a cool little detail. And on the doorstep here, it says American Car and Foundry Company. So that's another cool little detail I'd like to point out. But we'll walk through this door and head inside. Walking inside, the space is nothing but gorgeous. This is very similar to what it would have looked like originally. The oak paneling on the walls are all original, and around the windows, they only had to repair a couple pieces and they made it look like it's original as well. So the restoration job was really well done there. The flooring is also original, and you can see where the benches would have been whenever this part was used as the passenger part of the train. So this is where the passengers would have sat. This passenger part of the rail car is used as your kitchen, dining, and living room space. Over here we have the kitchen on the right side. They added it in, and the cabinets are all custom, and they made them match the oak paneling that was already here. Really nice detail there. Lots of countertop space, and they leave some coffee supplies, some hanging wine glasses, and a sink, of course, and then underneath we have your mini fridge. And then on this side of the kitchen, we have where you can cook some stuff. So small kitchen space, but it is very usable. And above the door right there, you can see it says 306. That is the number of this rail car, 306, when it was leaving the factory out in Chicago. So anyway, we'll continue walking down this right side. We have a dining table, large dining table to fit inside of here with some chairs around it. So this is very wide. You can see here's a shot of me with my arms extended, and then we enter into your living room space. 4 seats all around here, and my favorite part of this living room is the fireplace over here on the left side. This is a brand new fireplace. I mean, it looks antique, it looks Victorian, and over here on the chest between these 2 chairs, underneath the glass, they have some tickets that were used for the rail car here, or the rail cars in the area. So nice little history note there as well. And now we'll continue walking through this walkway past the oak paneling here. This part would have been used for luggage and material good to be shipped. They added a bathroom here, you can see over there, and we have the sliding door that would have been used still here with the original hardware, and you can see the spot up here where they would have put the crane to help lift stuff in. That hardware is still in here as well. We'll continue walking and we'll enter into your bathroom space. This bathroom is large. They did an amazing job in here as well. Toilet in the middle, shower on this left side with a subway tile and a bathtub if needed, and we have a small vanity here on the right side. Nice copper bowl and faucet with a mirror above. Did a really good job in here, keeping it clean, spacious, bright, and really nice to use. So we'll walk out of this and we'll walk into the last part, which would have been the mail room, but it's been converted into your bedroom. They fit a king size bed in here. You can walk all around it. 2 heaters in here for those cold months. Nice little seating area on this right side with an antique nightstand. There's also a nightstand on the other side and a spot to hang up some clothes. You can see the hangers on the wall over there. The original door right here that led out to the front of the rail car has the metal bars I was mentioning, and then there's also the door right here that would have been slid open to load and unload the mail. And that is everything here inside the restored rail car in Deary, Idaho. Now let's head to another restored rail car in Missouri. I'm inside an 80-foot long 1928 rail car that's been remodeled to be a home. It is absolutely beautiful in here. Let's check it out. This is my first Airbnb in Missouri, so if you live close by to the area, you should definitely check this place out. We're about an hour north of Springfield on 10 acres of private property, and this is a beautifully remodeled 1928 Rock Island rail car, and they did a fantastic job. It is 80 feet long, 10 foot wide, so that's about 800 square foot of living space inside. Very roomy. The ceilings are tall inside. I mean, this place is really cool. I can't imagine what it took to get this train on the property. So we're going to do a little bit of brief history. This train was put on the property in 1998, all the way from Ozark, which is over an hour away. The host was telling me it cost like 20 grand to move it. And they had to bring a crane along with them to turn it along all of the intersections. I can't imagine that process, but they got it here on the property, and it was used as a residential house. The people actually lived here all the way up until 2021. Then the hosts bought it. They remodeled it. So here's all of the photos of what it looked like before in the remodeling process, and made it into an Airbnb. A lot of process to get this onto the property. This rail car weighs over 100,000 pounds. So pretty crazy. If there's a tornado happening, this thing is not moving at all. So that's the good news. Also, you can come stay here. So whenever we pull up onto the property, very private. This road is a gravel road. We're basically in the middle of nowhere. So if you like privacy, then this place is for you. And you can see all of the windows on the exterior. Lets in a lot of good natural light. And the rail car is set up on railroad ties, which is cool. So you can see on both ends, we have the tracks, the wheels. It's It's huge. You can see me standing next to it. I can almost stand up underneath it. This thing is massive. So it is cool. You can see all underneath components as well. We'll walk up these steps, and this is the door that lets you inside. So let's check it out. Walking inside, this is one end of the 80-foot long rail car, and this is your foyer area. They have a washer and dryer here, some closet space as well. Very handy to have that in a train car. Imagine that. We can continue walking down this hallway, and the first door on the right side is this bathroom. This is the only enclosed area in this entire train car, and this is a pretty large bathroom. Subway tiling everywhere. Bathtub here on the left side and a shower, your vanity on the right and your toilet in the middle. Very beautiful, luxurious bathroom. Walking out of that, we'll get into the main area now. This is the kitchen space, and you can see from here on out, it is all open. The rows of windows you see, they're tinted, but they still let in a lot of good natural light. I was filming in the evening, so I kind of had all the lights on, but you can see here, it is really bright in here. The sun came out. It was pouring down rain last night, but anyway, really good natural light. I like how they kept a lot of the windows here and they just built around them. But this kitchen space is a full-size kitchen. Your oven and range against the bathroom wall right here. They even have a hood vent, which is handy. Floating shelves, microwave, the sink here in front of these windows. We have a dishwasher and of course your refrigerator over here. Lots of storage space. They went with the black theme with the butcher block countertop. It contrasts well with the white walls they have in here. I'm a huge fan of the white shiplap walls they did. If we take a look at the ceiling, it's an arched ceiling. I love that. So I just built a shepherd's hut recently. This reminds me of that. I went for the arched look as well, and I did the braces that went across, but they have rows of these lights in here. I didn't put any lights in mine. I'm a big fan of this arched ceiling and just the elongated floor plan of this train. So continuing along, we have a small dinette area where you can sit here, enjoy the views out the windows, or if you want a more formal dining spot, we have a round dining table here with 4 chairs, and then we can continue along. We have the living room space. Very comfortable couch that faces this massive TV against this wall. This is a partition wall that separates us from the bedroom, but there's a couple other chairs here, and overall, this space is open, it's bright, the 10-foot wide floor plan helps a lot, and with the tall ceilings, it's really nice. So continuing past the partition wall, we have your bedroom space, and this is the last section. King-size bed in here. You can see how much room there is in this bedroom space. Nightstands on both sides. There's even another couch in here if you need that. There's a spot to hang up your clothes here in this corner, and of course they kept all the windows and they can be closed. Of course, most of these windows in here can be closed for the nighttime. You want it dark in here. So really handy. And lastly, there is a door that leads out to the other end of this rail car. So that's everything inside.